Hi! Welcome to a little study with me vlog where I prepare for my final Korean language exams. This year I was a postgraduate student of Korean studies, which basically is a one-year program at the University of Leuven, focused on the beginnings of the Korean language and an introduction to Korean culture and history. I had already finished my history exam, so all that was left was to focus on the language element. So, first off, let's make some coffee, and then I will tell you a little bit about why I decided to start studying Korean. Let's go. I've been interested in Korean culture since I was about 17, which is shockingly already 10 years ago. I first encountered Hot Issue by the Wonder Girls in 2008, but it was only in 2009 I grew fully invested in Korean media through Big Bang, Girls' Generation, Shiny, Tiara, Kara, many others, and last but not least, Super Junior. These would turn out to be my ultimate favorite, and until this day, I do have a weak spot for them. I was also completely obsessed with the drama Boys Over Flowers, and I would often stay up late to watch a new episode or to catch up on some variety programs that I enjoyed. I really did not sleep a lot during that time. Back then, I wanted to study Korean so badly, but at the time when I went to university, there was not really a Korean program in place, and since self study was definitely not my vibe, I let that idea sail and instead started the Japanology Bachelor's. No regrets there, because not only I ended up learning the Japanese language, history, and culture, I mostly learned discipline and organizational skills that I've put to very good use during this postgraduate program. It's made a whole world of difference in learning Korean, which is not an easy language. I think that my reasons for being so attracted to Korean culture is something that a lot of contemporary K-pop and K-drama fans can relate to. For me, Korean media was a whole new world, and it was a sort of escapism that really managed to give me strength to deal with all of the shitty parts of being a weird teenager in high school, like classes I hated and teachers I didn't click with, and sadly also bullying. I remember some student throwing my lunch in a dirty puddle, while most students and teachers had already left our playground, and how I didn't really have the power to stand up against that. But when stuff like that happened, I would just think about how how Super Junior's Kimi Cho would probably punch them in the nose if he were there, or how Shiny was so protective of Timing because he got bullied, and imagining how they would react made me feel weirdly better. Well, get your coping mechanisms where you can, right? These days, my consumption of contemporary culture is a lot less coping mechanism and a whole lot more just pure enjoyment. Learning the language and being able to suddenly understand lyrics or to watch Korean television without subtitles, only very sometimes, but still, is an incredible feeling and something that I really enjoy. So, if you were looking for a reason to start studying Korean, this is it. Just get started. It is absolutely worth it. Yeah, these days I'm a lot more casual about my K-pop consumption. I don't really have a bias anymore. Oh, hang on, I dropped something. Um, yeah, like I was saying, I wouldn't be able to tell you who is my favorite K-pop idol. Um,